comes Maggie. Hi, baby girl. Hi, friends. I'm Tanya Gill, the Joy Alchemist, and I am going to just treat this video like a coming out of sorts. Let's just start with that. I just want to talk to my friends. I just want to help them. I just want to answer my calling. I know you. I know you know. I know. I love you, Maggie. Sweet, sweet soul sister. Welcome to a time of what feels like perhaps confusion. In the human realm, we call it overwhelm. In the spiritual realm, we call it remembering, awakening, and the beauty of finding joy in every day with curiosity. The word sacred sounds so complicated, so spiritual, so religious. Please understand that we, the sacred circle of light, and I, Mary Magdalene, through Tanya as the vessel and voice for this message of love in this truly sacred time. Sacred, you see, is within. Sacred is you. This is a time where you may be noticing that time seems in many ways to be slipping, moving, drifting away. And so, in feeling that, in knowing that something is different, you notice a stirring, an awakening within you, that is questionable but curious and oh, so easy to label as weird and put away, push away, put in a jar, and store for another day as you continue to empty that cup within, which is meant to run us over to others, which is meant to run us over to others. You are meant to have the full cup for yourself. First, dear, sweet, rebel soul sister. And yet, and yet, please understand, yet is not a word of judgment. It is instead an invitation to let go and realize that whatever has not been can be, as it is still in the realm of possibility. And yet, yes, yet is an opportunity, an invitation to your soul to reach into, get to reconnected to yourself with the most reverence and love, and to radiantly shine from your heart into the world and allow your cup to runneth over into others, and perhaps with others whose cups are full and runneth over, you together can provide the essence of what is life to others. To some, water, yes, indeed. And yet, that water must be infused with joy and love and peace, gratitude and trust. For what you have most forgotten, sweet rebel soul sister, what you have most forgotten is that you are on the grandest journey there is. You are on this experience called life. And whose life are you in, sweet rebel soul sister? Yes, you are gifted so many other lives to be in service to connection with and grow in love and light with. And you also have those connections and those experiences in this grand, grand journey of your life, perhaps a chosen vacation for your soul, a chosen vacation where it is not always sunshine. It is not always simplicity. But when those do arrive, they are but moments of darkness where you return to glimmering, shining beauty and light in the life that you are meant to have in this experience for what you have chosen, for what you have chosen. So the length of time that your soul has chosen this grand vacation, how will you choose to be that light, to shine as radiantly as you truly are meant to? An invitation does sound simple, and yet we do understand that there is great risk. We understand that when we recognize our own power within, there is a sincere fear of judgment of others. We recognize it, we know it, we feel it, we have been it. In the human realm, we understand. We have lived it through the generations, hiding that power and love and light in dark spaces and places. In the underground, in caves, in the darkness. Not for what we did was in any dark ways, but instead in love and in healing and in holding one another in sacred ways. And we weep for you and all of those who have come before you, because we understand that knowing who you are and loving yourself truly and wholly does feel, in many ways, like a risk. And we say to you that although your generations past have endured much, that in this sacred time, in a time where harmony between divine masculine and feminine is most needed, that you know that your Sacred Heart must be a part of that. And yet you live in this spectacularly beautiful, magnificent, and perfect body, just as it is in this moment and just as it has been from the time you arrived, sweet soul, on this magnificent journey. And it will remain perfect in the ways that you choose to nurture it and allow it to nurture you. And sweet soul sister, oh, the radiant, magnificent, magnificent mind you use every day in the ways that you share who you are and how you have continued through this life with so much incredible learning and wisdom. And how magnificent that that body and mind can now connect to your soul. And with curiosity, you can lean into loving yourself, trusting and knowing that this is simply an invitation to feeling harmony, harmony and peace within. The light in me sees the light in you. The light with me is the light with you. The light of me is the light of you. You are a gift to your life. Your soul is grateful for the journey that you offer to it. What a beautiful time it is to be you. What a beautiful time it is to be you and know that in this time, it is not necessary to be alone. What a beautiful time this is to lean into trust. Just that small, beautiful sip of air more. And in doing so, fuel your own flame, healing, healing the mind, body, and spirit, connecting through generations past, present, and future. Yes, being a sacred rebel soul in this time. Yes, you are so loved. Yes, you are so, so loved. Yes. When it feels like you are taking a trust walk that is of a monumental measure for you and perhaps not for some. Remember that you are held, you are guided, and that a trust walk is also a process of allowing to be on the journey that you, sacred rebel soul sister, sweet, sweet soul sister, have chosen in this time. What a gift to rise together. What a gift to rise together in this time. We are proud of you. I am proud of you. We are all one, and I am grateful. I am deeply grateful to witness this magnificent journey on earth in this time of love and light. May your cup runneth over. May you shine radiantly. May you trust deeply and continue to remember, and may it be rooted deeply, firmly, strongly, boldly, and bravely in joy. All my love always. Maggie. Ah, that's my life. Okay, so we're just going to do this for real. This, I do believe, is actually going to be my coming out video. Yeah, how's that? Um, so if that was weird for you in any way, I'm going to invite you to just open up with some curiosity. I'm Tanya Gill, the Joy Alchemist. I apparently am a soul that came to this world to live a pretty incredible adventure that experienced more than her share, if I guess we were sharing it, of trauma. And interestingly enough, in that, I became the joy alchemist. What the hell is a joy alchemist? A joy alchemist is simply someone who alchemizes darkness into light, hard shit into good shit. and not that toxic frickin', not like toxic happiness, not like toxic positivity, but like, hey, in life, hard shit happens and we move through it, and there's a way to get through it and be better than okay, not just live fine, fucked on the inside, nice exterior. So yeah, another thing is I swear. So if this is becoming offensive to you, like there are all kinds of things around this screen that you can do to just let go of me, because I know I'm not everybody's cup of tea. And that's been part of my hiding process, being afraid of your judgment. And yet, the funniest part is for the last 45 minutes before I actually figured out how I was going to talk to you today, I will show you the things that I did to help me get set up to figure out how to actually do this, because I've given myself every story in the book that I didn't have the right technology, that the mic's not going to work, that I'm going to feel weird talking to a camera. And so I put the camera on the couch, and under the camera, I put you. I'll show you a picture of you. I cannot wait to tuck a little something growing and magnificent inside of you. And then, interestingly enough, I'll put a picture of it here. Interestingly enough, I want you to check out the pillow. It says say yes to. Oh, I wonder where my phone is. Oh, look. Here, you know what? Let's do this because I'm talking to you. So I'm going to take a picture of you because I love my life this much. Here we are. You see this right here? This right here. Wait. Here we are. There. You see this right here? Right there? Right here? Look at this. That is you. And then, ironically, here's me saying yes to, and that is actually, I thought it was really funny because it was about me saying yes to whatever, but it turns out it's actually about me saying yes to actually doing this and having this conversation with you and not being afraid of it. So now I'm going to shut this off because I just want to remind you how freaking adorable you are. You are so adorable. Okay. So that's why and how we're doing this. The other thing is on the back of my phone, there's a piece of paper. Never underestimate the way you show up for another human being, because on the back of my phone, I have a piece of paper that says, I am a traveler on a sacred journey through this one shining day. I'm on a, I am. I'm a traveler. Here's the thing about channeling. And this is where it gets kind of weird and kind of confusing in some ways, because if 5 years ago someone would have told me that I was going to be channeling Mary Magdalene, I would have been like, you little fucked up, sorry. But I don't think that, well, Tanya's brain says this is very confusing and very weird, and a lot of people are going to judge it. And so Tanya's brain has had hundreds, perhaps thousands of excuses. And Tanya's inner critic has lit her on fire on more than one occasion. Yes, my inner critic has lit me on fire on more than one occasion and given me a million reasons why I should not do exactly what is happening right now. And that's because of the stories I've told myself. And yet, I have to recognize that I have to let them. So if people are going to judge this, if people are going to find it weird, that's okay. That's allowed. It's not for me, but it could be. Sorry, it's not for me. It might not be for you, but it could be for somebody else. And I've just realized that today, as I was trying to figure out the mic thing, I realized that just like when I wrote the trifecta of joy, I made the decision that if it helped one person, then my job was done. But what I forgot was that if it helped multiple people, then the impact of it would move in multiple directions. And is it perfect? Fuck no. But it sure does give us some tools around how to live with more joy using awareness, befriending your inner critic, and raising your vibration. So in this crazy journey, I started to create these tools. And the more I opened up, the more I started to understand that the tools that I created along the way, the things that I made along the way, had a purpose and a reason. And the purpose and the reason has come somehow full circle to channeling. And it's come through in so many different ways. And I have to not have to. No, I don't have to do anything. My trip, my vacation. But I choose at this very unusual point in my life to like just roll with it, accept it, know that the energy of it is so beautiful and so loving and so committed to more goodness that I have to take the risk, if you will, and trust that this right here, right now, is actually happening for a reason. So, hi, I'm Tanya Gill, the Joy Alchemist, and I've made all these amazing real world tools. I'm going to actually do a commercial for my shit because I don't ever talk about it. So, I'm Tanya Gill, and I've made some pretty cool real world tools to help you. The trifecta of joy, which I'm going to change the cover of because I know that I was following a marketing plan instead of my soul when I created this cover. So now I'm going to go with my soul, and update some of the content as well. So the trifecta of joy: help yourself in a world of change, create awareness, befriend your inner critic, raise your vibe. I believe that in this life, we have to do the vibe raising stuff, the fun stuff, to just keep going and realize that that's what we're actually here for. Okay, friend, Tanya Gill, the Joy Alchemist. If this was in any way something for you, stick around. We're going to do it again. Because you know what? I'm my own version of variety show. That's what I just realized. That's what I'm going to treat it like. I'll be my own version of variety show for you, my friend. A mind, body, spirit system on a sacred journey through this one magnificent day. Let's do it together. I love you. You're beautiful. Keep shining, baby. Mwah! I love my life. I just did it.
You just did it, Meg. I just did it. Do you think I'm brave enough to just do it? What do you think? I'm just gonna fucking do it. Yeah.